we teach gardening courses here, and basically I'm trying to teach people you can actually grow food anywhere. The excuse that you don't have space is an excuse.
Yeah.
You know, in the first world, people have no space at all, and they grow in grow bags. So this is a Zambian grow bag, a very simple one. Basically, we've got two types of sweet potatoes growing in this bag. And it's what I teach the guys on the gardening course that they can grow food for at home. I also teach them to take their own compost, put it in a sack, and then plant veg, and it's successful.
Now, would you do the same with the sweet potatoes as you mentioned with the Irish potato, where you'd plant it and then fill soil up?
Come up.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah. And you can actually even use, you know, there's thousands of old tires lying around.
Yeah.
Tires are fantastic for growing potatoes in, because you just keep adding a tire and keep putting soil.
Yeah.
And then harvesting them is super simple. You just
pop them off
and it's So there's a group of guys that I've been working with in Bauleni. They have grow bags. So the whole idea was they would grow their seedlings from the tomatoes they bought from the market or whatever. Plant them. The kids would look after the veg, the mum would harvest them, and then the kids got to sell what they didn't use.
Oh, nice.
And they're actually doing really, really well. And they're not putting the bag vertical like this, it's horizontal.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you have a bit more soil space in there as well.
Yeah.
So they do that a lot more, I think, in the West comparatively to necessarily vertical.
Yeah,
well, definitely for certain things, potatoes and whatnot.
Potatoes and things need to go vertical.
Yeah. I love how, like, in this kind of way, you can also introduce that element of ornamental into the production of food as well, with this kind of darker leaf.
So in many of the nurseries, people buy this as a ground cover, and they don't realize that they're filling their garden up with sweet potatoes, which is great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I've actually planted sweet potato underneath my coffee.
Yeah.
Because I want the protection that it'll give in the rainy season to try and keep as many weeds down and things like that.
Yeah.
And then, as it kind of finishes up and the dry season comes on, I usually cut it back and throw it to my goats.
Yeah.
So I don't dig up the potatoes myself, but they just come back every year. And they act as that nice kind of ground cover when I need it.
For sure. But they will feed quite hungrily on the coffee, so you're going to have to watch out for that.
Well, I do put in biochar and goat manure and all sorts of things underneath to increase the fertility. And it's an area that is naturally we don't do anything with, so the soil breaks down everything that grows in it effectively and whatnot. So, but it's they are fantastic, and people eat quite a bit of sweet potato, but I don't know how many people realize how easy they are to grow.
I know, and it's pretty sad because maize is so expensive at the moment, and this is a way better food. It's got way more nutrients in it. It's just better all around. And super easy.
And you could not grow maize this way.
You could not. Well, you could, but you get like 3 cobs.
And you'd need a little emitter just constantly watering it to keep it going. Whereas these, they're much more drought hardy.
Yeah.